All right, everybody. Welcome to the pilot episode of the Three Guys, One Mic podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mark, and sitting across from me today is one of the other hosts, Kody. The third guy couldn't make it, but we decided to do a pilot anyways. But Kody, why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
My name is Kody. I am very poor, so that's probably why I'm going to start trying to do this podcast so I can get some kind of money. I am a sellout. So if anybody's listening, please give me money for doing this podcast. I'll say McDonald's 15,000 times in one podcast if that's what it takes.
You know, I am in a similar spot as Kody. I am also poor. I am a college student just like Kody.
Yeah.
I'm a communications major, studying to create content and whatnot. And I'm a normal guy. I like Call of Duty, football, all those cool things. Kody, I think, would vouch that we both like going to the gym. That's been a more recent thing.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
We've been working out. But that's neither here nor there. That's just kind of getting to know us a little bit more. But what this podcast is Kody, I think you explained it best when we were talking about it. So do you want to tell the audience what this podcast is all about and what we're doing here?
I don't know if you guys ever found yourself at 5 o'clock in the morning, bored out of your mind, laying in bed, but you can't fall asleep. So you look up some random video of just some duck just sitting there. Like no content whatsoever, just a duck, And that's honestly what we are. We're just two guys randomly talking about random stuff. And I'm sure after this first pilot episode, you're really going to see how random and dumb we are.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. We're just trying to have a good time, just talk about anything and everything that's on our minds. Really want to keep it lighthearted, fun. Because so much stuff right now is really serious. You can listen to so much serious content. We just want to screw around and, just have a fun time talking about some stuff, which will actually tie into our first topic today. I don't know where we came up with this idea, but just a random idea we had. We think would be kind of fun. We wanted to rate dipping sauces for French fries specifically. We thought this would be a really important topic for our audience to hear. Obviously,
this day and age, you got to know.
You have to know, and so we're gonna let you guys know what's appropriate, what's not, and the way we're gonna be doing this is on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, super inappropriate, the weird uncle at your barbecue making weird comments towards all the kids, a family barbecue, mind you, and 10 being your smoking hot teacher that you only had for summer school for like 6 weeks.
On a summer's hot day.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're not going to get too much into the, descriptions there, but I think you all know what we're talking about. So we're going to be rating these dipping sauces today, and I'm going to go ahead and start us off with our first dipping sauce that we're going to talk about the appropriateness of, and that's just ketchup. We're gonna start off with a little softball here. So Kody, how do you feel about ketchup with your fries?
So ketchup, definitely, I think it's a number 5 for me. It's basic. It's like not something that's spectacular with flavor. It's just like the ordinary vanilla ice cream kind of thing. It's ketchup. It's 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you right there. I'm just going to give it a 5 as well. It's like right in the middle. It's not like great. It's not terrible or anything. I like to call it the 401k of dipping sauces. It's not sexy. You're not making like a ton of flashy, money or like flashy flavors or anything. But, it's solid. It's going to get the job done. You can't go wrong with it. So yeah, that's ketchup, the 401k of dipping sauces, and it's perfectly in between the weird uncle and hot teacher. So Kody, why don't you start us off or keep us rolling with our next dipping sauce?
Awesome. Let's do one that's also actually pretty good. Let's do some fry sauce.
Oh man, fry sauce. And for those of you who don't know what fry sauce is, it's kind of like a regional thing, more like a Utah, kind of Idaho, Midwestern kind of thing. Literally all it is it's ketchup and mayo put together. Sometimes they put some spices in there, but you know what, fry sauce, I'm going to give that a solid 8 out of 10. Fry sauce is incredible. It sounds weird, it doesn't sound like it'd be that good, but it's just the perfect blend of the ketchup and the mayo. It's almost like the mayo takes like the edge off the ketchup, while you're eating it.
Okay, yeah.
But it still has kind of a little bit of that flavor, and then obviously the little mayo flavor. Mayo's a good thing anyways. I mean, I know a lot of people disagree, but I like mayo.
Well,
so
of course, we'll talk about that one up next, actually.
No spoilers here, Kody. So I'm going to give it a solid 8, Kody. What are you going to give it?
I think I'll give fry sauce actually a 9 because, 9.5. It's pretty solid. It depends on where you go to get your fry sauce too. Some of it's just kind of basic, like I said, mayo and ketchup. But other places, they go all out. They add some different other sauces actually and spices just to, I don't know. It's it's meant for fries, you know. So it's one of my higher preferred dipping sauces for sure.
So pretty close. So what would a 9 be on your scale? Like, I know it's not the hot teacher from high school.
Yeah.
But what would it be? Like, you had to think of something.
Man, I don't know. I feel like a 9 would probably be like that one chick in your high school who just like wasn't as hot as that teacher, you know, but she's like a runner up, and so like, you know, she can just like
she's your plan B.
Exactly, you know, like if obviously you're not going to be able to get the teacher because like, you know, what actually happened, like, I guess it does happen in real life. That's actually really sad. But I mean, like, it's not going to happen to you obviously, so you know, just go for the next best thing. And so it's reliable, you know, you're going to be able to have a good time with the sauce or the I guess the chick in high school.
Are you still talking about sauce?
I don't even know anymore, honestly. Either way, hey, a 9 is something that's solid, something that you can rely on to have a good time with, and is almost that hot teacher, but you know what, is just good enough where you can settle.
All right, awesome, Kody. Well, you're going to have our next sauce, and what's coming to mind for you?
Wait, I thought it was...
Oh, that was you. Yeah, now it's me. Okay, yeah, now I do remember. We're gonna open up a can of worms and maybe end the podcast right here and now. But Kody, what about mayo with your French fries? How do you feel about that as like a dipping sauce?
Okay, so like ketchup and mayo work well together. Mayo, I just don't think fries. Whenever I hear or see mayo, I think of I don't know, sandwiches, you know, that's what you put mayo on, or what are those other things? Potato salad. I think people put mayo on that. I'm actually not sure. Anyways,
I don't remember, man.
Either way, I don't think of dipping my fries in it. And honestly, you're going to hell if you want to dip your fries in some mayo. But I'm open to I'm open to actually see what it tastes like. But I'll give it maybe a 2, because it's not that weird uncle, but it's like the weird uncle's wife, and she's just as weird, but she's like actually knows how to somewhat contain herself, so she's not totally like inappropriate with the children, but with the adults she's just like really like, what are you even doing here? Who invited you? Are you even in our family? You know, that's what mayo is to me.
You know, that kind of reminds me, I got the mental image of like, you know, she knows how to contain herself, of that like the meme with that one kid who's like red in the face and he's trying to like hold it back. He's like, you know, sitting there with the neck veins and everything. That's what I got the mental image of when you said she knows how to kind of contain herself. Well, you know, Kody, again, we might start a fight here. We might start a little podcast war, you know, within the own podcast. But I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Mayo.
Disgusting.
I know. And you know, here's one of the things that I can live with in life, that I know that it's like it's mentally disgusting, like thinking about dipping your mayo or dipping your fries in mayo. I mean, it's just such a weird concept. But like, it's one of those things, like, don't knock it till you try it. I don't know what it is. I really like mayo, so maybe it's just me liking mayo. But like, it adds like almost like a smoothness to the fries as well. Like, it's smoothness and kind of like that little bit of mayo you taste. It's not like overdone. Obviously, if you're gonna baptize your fry in the mayo, it's not gonna turn out well. But if it's like a nice little dip or two, you know, it's solid. It's perfect for that. So you know what, 7 out of 10. Closer to the hot teacher than the weird uncle on my end. But obviously, you disagree, Kody. But you know what, we're gonna move past our differences on this one. We're gonna go to our next dipping sauce.
Oh, hold on. I have just one question. When you dip it in the mayo, do you dip it straight out of the carton, or do you like scoop out a little bit of mayo and like put it in a bowl or something?
See, honestly, I've never done it like that. I've never had it like at home. So when I go to a restaurant, I'll like get the little mayo dispensers and put it off to the side. I'll put a little like glob, not even a lot, just like, you know, a couple like little. How do you describe it? Squirts? I don't want to say it like that. It's not helping my case. But a couple of little things right there, and then you just like, you know, a little bit at a time. You know?
Probably get a lot of dirty looks in restaurants, huh? It's a kid taking all the mayo from us.
Dude, I haven't checked. Nor do I want people to be staring at me while I'm administering myself some mayo for my French fries. I just, you know, I look at them and say, it's for the burger, I swear.
Yeah.
You know, that's always a good go-to excuse, Kody. But anyways, what's the next sauce you want to bring up?
Awesome, sweet. I think a good one to bring up, I guess. Yeah. Let's bring up a Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. I heard that it's actually pretty good. I've never had it myself before, but I'm curious to hear what you think about Polynesian sauce and dipping your fries in that.
So, like, Polynesian sauce, incredible. Like it's the little orange sauce for all you people who might not be familiar. If you ever go to a Hawaiian restaurant and they have like a little sauce dispenser, it's kind of orange. That's what it is. I can't even describe what it is exactly. It's just
tangy, kind of tangy.
A little bit tangy, yeah. A little bit of an edge to it, not too much.
Yeah.
It's really good. But in fries, my guy, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. Like that's just. There's some combinations like peanut butter and jelly that are just so foreign from one another. Right. But when you put them together, they work. That's like not the case. That's the opposite of the case. With the fries and the Polynesian sauce, it's just two competing flavors. I don't think the fried potatoes really go well with the tanginess of the Polynesian sauce.
Right.
And again, it's like immortalized in my mind that like chicken katsu belongs in that Polynesian sauce. That fried chicken, dude, like, and Polynesian sauce, incredible. But the fries, I don't know, man. That's a miss. That's a weird uncle's wife who kind of knows how to contain herself in my book.
With her neck vein.
With a little neck vein popping out in class.
Oh, man.
At the reunion. Anyways, Kody, what do you think?
I would have to agree with you. I would put it above mayo, though. So,
man.
I don't know.
Now we're starting another fight.
Yeah, because I don't know. I've heard nothing about... I've never heard anybody dipping their fries in mayo, but I guess kind of the fry sauce thing. So, I guess it's understandable, but at the same time, it's mayo, right? But I have heard from other people that Polynesian sauce is good. So, I would give it a 3. It's not going to be that much higher than mayo. So, maybe it's like the weird uncles and weird aunts, like their child or something, the one that like bangs their head against the wall for fun. I don't know, that weird kid who like would like bang the basketball on his head and scream, yeah. It was like an old line, yeah. That's probably like what I imagine the Polynesian sauce being. That weird kid.
Man, this is already a roller coaster of a pilot episode.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. But moving on from Polynesian sauce, Kody, we're gonna go a little bit more normal. We're gonna get out of the woods here, and I'm gonna toss you a honey mustard. How do you feel about that with your fries, man?
Okay. Honey mustard is, I don't know. I feel like when I think of honey mustard, I kind of think of wings. Or maybe chicken nuggets. I feel like honey mustard is more like a chicken thing, not really fries. I've never tried it. Maybe I feel like I'm being just really vanilla with this podcast because like I have not tried any of these crazy things with my dipping sauce. I'd probably put it under ketchup just because I don't know how it's gonna taste. So I'd give it a 4.5 because I also have heard a lot of good things about it, but at the same time, I don't know, it's just mustard,
Yeah, well, no, I don't know because this is a solid hot teacher in summer school, man. This smoking hot 10 right here.
Yeah, this is like a hot teacher with like a giant mole or something for you. I swear.
Man. No, dude. This is just a bombshell.
Oh, really?
This is just a bombshell teacher, and let me tell you why. Because the honey mustard, the sauce with the fries is just incredible. There's something about like the sweetness of it, and also a little bit of kick that complements the fry really well. That's where I really like it. The only complaint I really have about it is it's just kind of hard to like get enough honey mustard sometimes on your fries when you're dipping it. It almost feels like you're trying to turn your little fry into a spoon, and
really? Yeah.
It does feel like that. But if you can get that perfect scoop, man, there's nothing that beats honey mustard and fries. Like nothing on planet Earth, like that I know of. Maybe there's something out there that's crazy. Maybe we'll try wasabi and fries or something someday.
You want me to die or something?
Yeah, I mean,
golly.
I'm just spitballing ideas, man. But it's a smoking hot teacher, man. It's a bombshell. Like that's what honey mustard is. And for all of you that haven't tried it, 100% go to your local Wendy's, get some fries and honey mustard. You're gonna thank me later. Go do that, folks. Anyways, moving
Wendy's,
on,
you see that advertisement right there? Like I'm saying, if you guys are listening, Wendy's, McDonald's, we'll advertise for you guys.
I'll do a little ba da ba ba ba. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. And that's how I feel about those fries with honey mustard.
Alrighty.
But anyways, moving on, Kody. What's your next sauce that you want to bring up for us today?
I guess if we're gonna stay kind of out of the woods here a little bit, bringing it back a little normal. What about barbecue sauce? How do you feel about that, Mark?
Oh man. Okay, here about another fight because this is the weird uncle. This is not the wife, not the child, not the adopted child, which would probably be the 4.5 you brought up earlier. I'm gonna say this is straight up the weird uncle at the barbecue. You see how it relates barbecue?
Oh my
barbecue
gosh,
sauce
I
with your fries. And you know what? Because there is one simple reason, and it's only a few words. Barbecue sauce is for onion rings, period. It just doesn't go good with French fries, man. I love barbecue sauce. This ain't an indictment on barbecue sauce, folks. I love me some Sweet Baby Ray's. I love me some ribs. But onion rings, man, that's where you got to dip your barbecue sauce in. Fries, it's almost like a really weird little aftertaste with the fries that just doesn't complement well. You know, you almost get like too much barbecue sauce with the ratio to fries, because like barbecue sauce can be a little bit stronger sometimes of a flavor. And I just don't think like with the small like fries it really works out very well. So I'm gonna give it Weird Uncle.
I kind of get what you're saying though, because like, you know, those Western style burgers from College Junior, man, with the onion rings and that barbecue sauce, man, this stuff is a banger. That's kind of making me hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, Carl's.
Come on, Carl's. Us. But man, I don't know. I actually I like barbecue sauce, probably mostly because whenever in my house, I'm just too lazy to actually go out and buy ketchup whenever I have fries. It always seems like I run out of ketchup whenever I do have fries in my house. What do I have? I have barbecue sauce. And I'm poor, like I said before, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Wendy's, Carl's Jr.,
McDonald's,
Burger
King. We don't discriminate.
Anyone.
Del Taco?
Yeah, Taco Bell, too.
You don't have fries? I don't care.
Yeah. Actually, those nacho fries are actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
Aren't those seasonal, though?
Yeah, they are. It's really dumb. It's one of the reasons why I hate Taco Bell, because they should not take that. Okay, anyways, barbecue sauce.
I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell, number one. Just for our future sponsors.
As a Mexican, I kind of find that insulting. I'm not gonna lie. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, let's get off the beaten path here and move back to the pod.
Barbecue sauce. I would have to give it I'd give it a 6.5. It's better than ketchup in my opinion, because it does have a little bit more flavor. Like I said, it would depend on the barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's is pretty good in my opinion for dipping. So I would give it a 6.5. It's better than ketchup, but still at the same time, it just doesn't have enough flavor, complementary flavor with the fries for me to like, you know, with the hot teacher.
No, closer to the hot teacher than a Weird Uncle for you guys keeping score out there.
There you go, yeah.
But anyways, moving on to our next one. I'm going to toss it to you with buffalo sauce. How do you feel about that with your French fries?
It's watery, man. It's way too watery for me. When I think of buffalo sauce, I think of buffalo wings. You know, I think of chicken or a buffalo sandwich, because that stuff is rocking. That's a hot teacher right there. But I mean, with fries, it's like I'm dipping my fries in like hot water. Honestly, like spicy water. That's what it's like. It's just way too watery for me. It's better than mayo though. So I would.
Is that why you're gonna preface everything? Just like you know, dirt. It's better than mayo, but you know, I like dipping my fries in that. How about gasoline straight from the pump, bro? Better than mayo, but I feel like I'm personally attacked on this.
It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I don't have barbecue sauce, fry sauce, or ketchup, dang, actually, I probably would go for the mustard probably before the buffalo sauce. So I don't even remember what I even put the mustard at. It was like probably a 3, right?
I think it was like a 4.
It was a 4, yeah. So I'll probably give like the buffalo sauce like a 3.5.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10 as well.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, I know. You're gonna learn this about me if we talk about food any more than we already have. But I do like spicy food quite a bit, and again, I agree with you. It's watery. It doesn't really fit. But like the thing with the fries and the buffalo sauce is that it's spicy. You know, it's got a little kick to it, and yeah, I have to give it points for that.
Fair enough.
So like I know it's not the best thing. I get it, but it's really good because of the spice. And you know what? I'm going to say it again, except we're going to flip the script a little bit. Buffalo sauce are for onion rings.
Okay, I've never had that before. That's a little chicken. Okay, buffalo sauce is for chicken. I don't know about onion rings.
Okay, I guess chicken too, but like I pretty much like whenever I get onion rings, I always ask for a buffalo sauce.
Really?
Now. Yeah, just because it's like a little spicy, you know, a little kick to it. You know, the onion is strong, the buffalo's strong. It's just, and you know what? If onion rings in general want to sponsor us, just the general idea of onion rings, I'm open to that sponsorship, or the general idea of spicy food. We're doing it. But you know what? For the sake of this podcast, French fries, buffalo sauce, 7 out of 10.
My goodness, man.
Anyways, what's the next sauce you got to throw at me? Maybe a couple more here, and then we'll kind of get it wrapped up.
Yeah. Okay, here's a weird one I remember we were looking at last time, which actually, by the way, we're going to have to tell them that story, because that is definitely something interesting to talk about to wrap up everything. What about honey? How do you feel about that?
Oh, okay. I think as a kid, going to McDonald's and getting their fries and dipping it in honey. You know, you dip your chicken nuggets in the honey, you dip your French fries in the honey. I would give it, smoking hot teacher smoking hot teacher, I guess, 10 out of 10. But as I've gotten older, I think I'm going to drop it down to an 8. Still really high, but it's really good. I don't know what it is. I really like spicy, but there's like something about the sweetness and like the makeup of the honey that when you dip the fry in it, it almost like absorbs in it a little bit. So it's like it's really sticky and stuff. It's kind of hard. You can make a mess real easy, but it just kind of absorbs and makes this like beautiful like honey fried fry. It's just really good. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Man, okay. We might have to throw hands after this podcast. I'm just going to say it right now. I've never actually had honey with my fries. Chicken nuggets, I actually have tried it before, but not my fries at all. Again, I feel a little vanilla. I feel like we're pretty average, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, so about the honey, I don't know, my problem is that it's too thick. Like, there's too thin of a sauce and too thick of a sauce. And, like, whereas it's kind of like eating salsa with your chips. Sometimes that salsa is too heavy and your chip breaks. So you got to get another chip to fish out the chips. Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden you're fishing out more chips, right? That's how I feel like you're just going to get this thick mess of just fries broken all over the place with the honey because how thick it is sometimes. So And also because, I don't know, when I think of sweetness with fries, I think of just the chocolate shakes with your fries. That is amazing. I'll definitely give that a 10.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know about honey just because I've never tried it before. So I guess I'll be a little nice here. I'll give it a 6.5.
Wait, you didn't say your famous tagline for the episode. Still better than mayo.
Yeah, it's still better than mayo, obviously.
Like, obviously, he says, oh man, he's getting a little more confident with it. All right, we might actually have to throw hands. This isn't a joke anymore, podcast. Listeners, this isn't a joke anymore. This is real life. All right, we're going to close it out with one last sauce here. Something that, a little bit more unique, a little bit off the beaten path. We're going to kind of venture that way a little bit more. But how do you feel about ranch with fries?
Okay, that's disgusting. All right.
Can you say it's still better than mayo on this one?
That is honestly a good question. I don't know. Actually, I think it would be even better than mayo because ranch has different seasonings too. It's not just mayo. It's I don't know. I still think it's gross. Like those people who put ranch on their pizzas, I'm not a fan of. I don't know how you. It's like
this guy.
I know there are a lot of people actually who love that, but maybe I should just try it more often. But I mean, I guess it probably would be a lot better than putting pineapple on your pizza because that's absolutely just
okay. We don't have to fight anymore.
But I guess with ranch it would be better than mayo. So I wouldn't choose it before ketchup though. Let's give it a 3. I'll give it a 3.
So Weird Uncle's kid.
Yeah.
Banging his head on the basketball or whatever. Yeah. All right, I disagree with you, sir. Ranch is a solid 1 out of 10. Weird Uncle, we're pushing it down the line.
Big surprise.
A big surprise. I'm trying to keep it interesting here, Kody. I'm just thinking of one experience I had as a kid. Remember, it was specifically like at Jack in the Box. I don't remember if it was. I think it was curly fries from Jack in the Box, and for some reason they gave me like some ranch But like the way they worded it and the way it said it on the packet was kind of a little deceptive, a little like sus. It was like buttermilk. Something ranch. Yeah, it wasn't like straight up like ranch. It was something like made it sound like, it can kind of be a little ranchy, but probably not. But it ended up being straight up ranch. And so I was dipping my curly fries in it. I was like, what is this? And let's just say I haven't gone back to that Jack in the Box since. Probably for other reasons than I didn't like the ranch and fries, but I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10. Long story short. So yeah, ranch. On fries is not good. It is not the move, Kody. So
at least we agree it's below ketchup.
Right.
Thank goodness.
Oh man, I mean ketchup. It's kind of it's the average. It's the median of dipping sauces.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like that's like when you really, really, really settle because you can't really get anything better.
Right.
Because you're just really not that attractive.
So like the way I look at it is if you're eating below the median line, then you're trying to upgrade to ketchup. But if you're eating above, the median line, then you're not trying to downgrade to ketchup. That's how you have to look at this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you learned anything, ketchup is the 401k of dipping sauces. Don't forget that, audience. But anything else you want to add about fries? Any maybe special things you like with your fries, or something we may not have mentioned that's super good, super bad?
So I think probably the reasons why I haven't really tried a lot of these different flavors is I actually like to make my own kind of sauces. And so I love to mix a lot of, especially sriracha and barbecue sauce, and actually, probably going to give me hell for this, but a little bit of mayo.
Oh my God. This guy.
A little bit, though. When you say mayo, I think of just the mayo by itself. But mixed in with these other flavors that complement each other beautifully. And then also add in a little bit of, garlic salt. And it's an amazing sauce. And I usually try to use that with my fries, mostly because I don't have ketchup. And I also really love spice with my fries, too. But that's probably why. But other than that, I just love curly fries. It's probably the best kind of fries you can really get out there. Or waffle fries.
Curly fries are definitely probably at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And then closely followed by McDonald's fries. So the curly fries are generic.
Yeah.
And then McDonald's fries right after that. And then everything else. So that's my advice. McDonald's fries or curly fries.
Yeah, McDonald's fries are banging.
Or go to Wendy's, because I think their honey mustard is probably better than any that I've had.
Really?
So if you really are itching to get honey mustard and fries, just do the Wendy's thing. Trust me, you'll thank me later. You'll like it. Just get yourself a chicken sandwich too. You can throw the honey mustard on there. It's incredible.
Chicken sandwiches are pretty good, not gonna lie.
They are gourmet.
Gourmet chef kiss.
Chef kiss. Mwah. Très bien. That's how I'm gonna end it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for our pilot episode of the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content coming out. We're talking about other topics, potentially a live show, potentially video, and all that stuff. So don't be afraid to share it with your friends. Also, if you have any suggestions of just random topics you want us to talk about, don't be afraid to leave it in the comments and let us know, because you know what? Your ideas might be better than our ideas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Use them. But anyways, anything else you want to add?
If you guys actually want us to hear us or see us trying these different sauces and actually rating them after actually trying them, definitely leave a comment and let us know. I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it for us. So it's been Mark and Kody, 3 guys, 1 mic. Hopefully the third next episode. And you guys have a good evening.
We'll see ya.